Hey, what's going on everyone, and welcome back to another video. I'm Mr. Blast, and today we are taking a look at the Transformers Age of the Primes AERIALBOT Air Raid. We're going to go over his articulation, any paint apps, sticker applications, and we're going to find out if this AERIALBOT is worth adding to your collection. Let's get him off the stand and find out. Okay, so before we get started on the actual bot review, I just want to look at the box really quick. It's got a really nice art here for Air Raid in his alt mode, his jet mode, and there he is in his robot mode. On the front, you can see where it says 1 of 5, Superion. You can change him in 17 steps, 8 plus. The Autobot symbol, more than meets the eye. The top has his name, Takara Tomy. And some really cool art of Superion, which we'll be seeing in the next few months, which will be really cool. So I think only a few renders have come out of the other bots so far. Transformers Age of the Prime, here's the back showing his robot and jet mode. And, you know, more of the same stuff. It's, you know, they got this pretty cool art right back here on this side. The actual Primes themselves, I guess, the OGs. It's a deluxe class figure. And your typical Transformers box. All right, and here's the bot himself, and he looks pretty good in robot mode. I like that his heels are not too gigantic. Number one thing for Transformers is they never really have a good heel implementation so that you can stand them up on your table if you want them in robot mode, and you can't stand them up. But this one does it pretty well. And there he is. He's got his Autobot symbol right there on his chest. Pretty good paint apps on his head, the silver paint on his crest there as well, the nice bright blue eyes that he has. And it does a pretty good job giving us a decent G1 inspired air raid from the AERIALBOTs. It's going to be pretty cool to see these guys come together. I'm not quite sure if the combined form is going to be as large as Devastator. I don't know. They like to make Devastator the largest combiner in the line. So we'll just have to wait and see. They look about the same size. If I were to grab a Constructicon, put them side by side, they probably will be the same size. I really don't know for sure. But he looks pretty good. Got a couple of little gaps here and there in the legs and the arms. Probably my biggest grievance is this. It's kind of weird when you're transforming it and the hand only goes in about that far. It's just strange. I don't know why they couldn't just let it fold all the way in. I think it would look better in his jet mode, but you know, it is what it is. At this price point, you know, it's a deluxe class figure. It's not meant to be super duper detailed, hiding hands and heads and all that stuff like that. His head stays up completely. You turn it around when you put it in jet mode, but that's all you see. You don't actually see the face. Also here you've got the landing gear. I think I can get this out. Hold on, let me see, guys. There we go. So the landing gear pops out. You can go up as far as that. It doesn't really work that great when it's all the way up. You kind of have to like put it like this, at least in my case. You'll see when I transform it into jet mode though. Here's the back. I mean, the plane is all there. It's no different from, like I said, the G1 toys, where it's basically just a robot with a jet on his back. So, but yeah, he looks pretty good. All right, so his head can turn completely around. A lot of that's due to transformation. He can go back and forth that little bit. He can spin his arms in a 360. You can turn his arm all the way around also on that same joint. He's got his forearm bicep on a mushroom peg. Sorry, his bicep on a mushroom peg there. He can go completely out just like this. Elbow, let's see. Elbow is just slightly past 90 degrees. I wouldn't really look at it any other way. It's just call it 90 and call it a day. So we can put his arm down here. He doesn't really have, oh yeah, he does have waist swivel. You can move it all the way around if you'd like to. I mean, I guess for posing reasons you would, but it looks funny from the top. At least for me it does. I just kind of keep him facing forward and turn his head, and then you can kind of give him like his really cool robot poses with his guns and stuff like that. Let's see, he can do, of course, the full splits. Let's bring up his arm so you can see it better. Yeah, you can get him in his crazy, I'm happy mode. Yay, I did it. No, we've never do that with Transformers. No, never. A little bit of panel gaps here and there. The legs are covered up really well from panel gaps, which I'm really happy about. Seems to be an Achilles heel for a lot of these Transformers, but it's always kind of been a thing. You can't really kick his leg back because you're kind of smacking into the wings back here. But that's okay, though. 90 degrees on the knee, and that's really it. Oh, you got thigh swivel, so of course that's on a double mushroom peg there to hold it in place really well. He's got ankle pivot to the extreme. So, but that, it works pretty well. I would say so. I like this bot. He looks good. Here comes the weakest part of this robot, as much as I like it. Okay, bam. And this is by far the weaker of the two forms that he's got, but it's not terrible. He's got, you know, some stamped on Autobot symbols here. The white paint on his wings is okay. You can definitely tell it's painted though. Mine, they got a little sloppy right here on the side. It's not a deal breaker, but just be aware you guys might have the same issue. From the back, it doesn't look too bad. You got the little turbines back here, and then the cockpit up front, the nice painted silver, very fingerprinty black plastic. It's like a shiny, it's your finger oils will definitely stain this. I wouldn't say in like a bad way, but they're definitely, you're gonna see them. His handguns, they go underneath the wings, so he's got some armaments when he's in battle. However, the worst part of this bot is this. It seems to be a thing with certain Transformers in general, and we've all kind of known this. If you guys have watched and known and collected Transformers over the years, you just know. It's basically just a robot with a jet on his back, whether it's in robot form or his vehicle mode or whatever. I'm just not a huge fan of this. I really wish there was a different way to implement this. Like if they had taken the feet and kind of like, I don't know, maybe did this and you could flip this all the way over and then this could lay flat on top of his arm or his chest right here. I think that would have looked a lot better than just trying to like compress, you know, 1, 2, 3 layers of plastic folding and just making it look like that. So the landing gear, as I said earlier, you kind of have to make it look like that because his feet will be the first thing that touches the table. When you set it down, the landing gear is not even going to touch the table. So unfortunately, that's just the way it works with these robots. His head is clearly right here, spinning around. It doesn't look too bad from the front. As you can see the bit of silver that they've got under here. He doesn't look bad. It's just this part of it. This half, basically here back, is where the weakest part of this robot is. So I will be doing a review on Slingshot as well. His jet mode is way better, but his bot mode, you know, we'll have to wait and see, guys. We'll have to wait and see. So, but yeah, what do you guys think? He's not bad. It's not the worst. Again, when you buy combiner bots, you're not really looking for the accuracy as far as what the robot looks like, because you're going to combine it. Most people who buy combiner bots, they end up getting all of them, and then they just combine them and then say, yep, there's my giant robot with 5 or 6 robots combined together. That's it. I'm never taking it apart. That's all it is, you know? So, and as the series went on, you know, series 2 or season 2 and season 3, the combiners were basically just like, oh, this is going to be stuck on the leg, whether it's on the front or the back. And that's really it. I feel like Devastator was one of the better ones. And then, of course, if you talk about like Predaking and all those guys, they looked really cool too. But it's not often we get them. So if they do make them in the Age of the Primes, that'd be really cool. But we'll just have to wait and see. So if you guys do want to start your aerial bot collection from the Age of the Primes line, I will leave a link down below to Big Bad Toy Store, because you can get these from them starting off. Air Raid and Slingshot are the first 2 available, so definitely check them out. I would really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. What do you think of Age of the Primes Air Raid? I don't know, he looks all right. His little guns are right here. They don't look too bad. It's just plain black plastic. There's nothing painting. There's no paint on it or anything. It's just, here's the guns. They look exactly alike. They're exactly identical. So, and like I said, they just peg underneath here. So let me, stick that right in there. You're constantly having to readjust them and make them turn straight ahead. They're not keyed, so they don't really sit in place. They're kind of just circle pegs on a 6-sided shape underneath there. I don't know. Doesn't look bad. It's pretty good. You want to complete your Superion, another one, then you have to get these bots whether you really like it or not. There's no other way around it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Mr. Blast. I will catch you all in the next video. Please check out all my other videos. We just uploaded our 50th video on this channel since I've changed over to action figure and toy reviews. So please check those out. Thank you guys so much, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Later.